Hey, and welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. My name is Kamoy, and before I jump into your reading, I just want to go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself, okay? I am a certified Reiki healer, level 2. I will be getting my Reiki master level very soon. I have been doing intuitive readings for a really long time, and the cards are just really an extension of my gift, okay? I do my readings differently, maybe versus other readings that you see on YouTube. And by the way, I am new to YouTube, so just bear with me because this is all new. I'm working my way through this, okay? I do my readings a little differently. I am using my training as well as my gift to help people to unblock, to help people to ascend, to help people to understand some of the energy that we have going on in the atmosphere. Know thyself, and you study yourself to show yourself approved, okay? You cannot control anybody else in this world except for yourself, okay? So you have to master yourself. As far as the zodiacs are concerned, you are not to get stuck in any of the energy patterns that the zodiacs hold. What you ought to do is to master each and every one of these zodiac signs, which are held by what you may call zodiac houses, okay? Now, the way that I do my reading is that I pull 2 chakra cards for you, and we focus on those 2 chakras for the week, as well as some clarifiers to tell you that what may be going on, what you may need to pay attention to, what you may need to let go, what you may need to digest, what you may need to discover. We just get into exactly what Spirit wants to say to you, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and take some time and thank the guides, thank our angels, our ancestors, all of the divine beings that are placed here to help us, okay? There has been heavy downloads coming through with major shifts of energy and different portals being opening for you to get enlightenment, okay? So you just want to be mindful of that, Taurus, because you guys are earth signs and you're all about sensation and being grounded on this physical level. You do need to pay attention more so to what you have or what you think you have, right? And look really outwardly to see what others around you can offer to what you have to help you expand, if that makes sense, okay? I believe last week you guys were definitely in the energy of being told, don't think that you have all of the information. So it kind of felt like you were on this discovery path. And I do know energetically, okay, that is the root collective energy that we have going on this week, just for all of the billions of people on this earth. Collectively, as a whole, we are going through discovery energy, okay? When new things are coming forward, you're going to see new discoveries coming forth. You're going to see new enlightenment happening. So you do want to be mindful that that energy collectively is in the air, okay? Now, what you wonderful Taurus need to pay attention to this week is confusion, which is and gosh, can you see this card? Yes, there we go. Confusion, which is a crown chakra card. So you have crown chakra energy coming in this week that you need to focus on, as well as faith, which is a third eye chakra energy. So you guys are dealing with your upper chakra this week. So this is all using your imagination, okay? We walk by faith and not by sight. That means that you have to create from within, right, the world that you want, okay? And you guys, you really shouldn't have a problem using your imagination, right? Because you guys can be grounded and focused and stable, okay? So once you get into a meditative state, so learning to meditate, okay? May it be by taking walks, may it be by even, I want to say, I'm hearing that you guys probably should pay attention to movies. Maybe watch movies themed based around where you may need healing, or based around where you may want manifestation. But you need to pay attention to what you're ingesting in this season, because you are a grounding energy just by nature. You want to make sure that you're planting yourself in a place of faith and not of fear. So this is all about using your imagination, your third chakra this week. Okay, your third eye chakra this week. In confusion, really, and if you take a look at this card, you can see that she is surrounded by a cloud, and within the cloud, it's like the cloud is hugging her. When this card pops up, this means clarity is coming forth. Okay, which is not really a bad place to be, as Mercury is in retrograde. And because Mercury is in retrograde, this causes us to go internally, or it should cause us to go internally. Not everybody takes that option, but you have free will to do exactly whatever the fuck you want to do, right? But I suggest that we have free will, so you might want to reflect internally to the things that require your obligation at this time. Okay, now for you guys, what I was hearing in my head for you guys, I don't know if there's a song called "There's a Change Coming," or maybe even that's like a sounds like an old time song, like there's a change coming. So there's definitely change coming for you guys, right? Now, this is why faith and your imagination is key. You're going to have to plant yourself where you're grounding yourself by what you want to experience on a higher level, and not what you want to experience on a lower level where you're fear-based, okay? Now, your lowest chakras, your root chakras was ground you. That's the basis of how you're going to operate, okay? That's what's driving you, okay? Your sacral chakra is all about your emotions, okay? That's the shit that's keeping you up at night, as well as your solar plexus. That's also the shit that's keeping you up at night. That's where all your bills, all your worries are concerned. All of these are on the lower vibrational end of the spectrum, right? These are the energies that you need to gain control over, so you can manifest from a higher vibrational self, okay? Which is where you're releasing confusion right now, if you take the time to go in and reflect, all right? Now, let's get into exactly what are you releasing confusion about, my wonderful Taurus, okay? Now, I do hear that you guys do need to let go. You need to let go of some shit, like seriously, okay? Now, I'm being led to do a 5-card diamond pull for you guys today, so that's what we're going to work with, okay? I also don't do my readings based on, I'm doing romance today. Like, if I meditate and I hear pull romance cards, that's what you're going to get, okay? Now, I am learning my way through YouTube, like I said. So, as I figure out how this works, and I do work full-time, and I have kids. So, with that being said, right, as I figure out this YouTube thing and this timing thing, because obviously I need to be working during the daytime, so I'm not able to sit and record videos in length that I would like to. However, I do want to get this information out there so I can help people kind of understand exactly what's going on. Okay? Yep. Yeah. Some of you are like, you're just mentally just like even exhausted. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's get into this. Your first card up, I'm gonna pull this back. Your first card up is awareness. I have to get better lighting so you guys can see this. I'm so sorry. Let's just, can you guys see this? Get this up so much better. Oh my gosh, that is so much better. Okay, so your first card up is awareness, okay? And the first card placement is all about the basis of what you would need to pay attention to. And this is exactly what we talked about. We talked about you going within and getting out of the confusion, right? That's what we talked about just now. And you walking by faith. This is all upper chakra work, okay? This is crown chakra, which is pure spirit, and third chakra, which is your imagination. So awareness. You need to be able to be aware of exactly the role that you're playing in this manifestation game, my wonderful Taurus, okay? You need to be mindful of the energy that you're putting out. You need to be mindful of even, I want to say, the conversations that you're having with people. It's very important for you not to share projects or goals or dreams that you're working on or that you're working towards until they get to a place where you can see the manifestation coming into fruition, because it feels like you have a lot of non-believers around you, right? And because you guys operate from the physical sense or the physical sensation in this third dimensional realm of grounding things, you may not, you can look at it as like planting a seed, right? Now, you are the earth and the ground, right, that holds the seed. So a lot of times people is not able to see the full vision or the big vision, right, because that seed has to go into the ground and it has to die, right? Literally has to die. It has to go in darkness, and it has to allow time to unfold for the stem to pop up and for you to even see a fucking stem. So be aware that you cannot share everything with everybody. Now, this is a major Ikana card, right? This is a major Arcana card, and whenever major Arcana cards pop up, this means life-changing energy, okay? So awareness is popping up, and this is something that you're gonna have to be operating in as we move forward. You have to think about this as and I'm gonna hold this up. You have to think about this as clarity. Do you see how your shadow self is in the ground, in the background, right? And out of darkness comes light, right? Pay attention to that, okay? Use this Mercury in retrograde, especially Mercury's in retrograde in Pisces. Pisces is known as the dustpan of the zodiac sign, right? So Pisces is all about coming in and helping you to understand maybe all of the shit that you hadn't learned as we made the transit through all of the other 11 signs, okay? So pay attention to your awareness, okay? Now, in your second card placement, right? And this is what's going on internally that you may not be aware of, right? You're either getting to a place, my wonderful Taurus, where you feel like you want to share more of what you feel or share more of what you found, you know? Or you want to be you're more open to what people has to share, okay? You're getting to a place now because you're coming out of confusion and you're walking by faith, right? It takes a village to build things. I'm hearing teamwork. You can't get to a place in this stage, my lovely Taurus, where you, what I'm hearing is where you feel that you can carry everybody else, but you don't need anybody to help you, okay? So you want to be mindful to share and ask for help when it comes in, okay? And you can think of this as like I want to say like the queen of fire, this is the queen of fire, but you can think of this would be like the queen of wands, okay? So this is all going to be about you being able to get to a place of, I want to say, determination, right? You're getting determined. So when you feel like that determination is coming in, don't be afraid to kind of like ask for what you want. That's what I'm hearing, right? And still stay in that vein where you understand that you do not know how everybody feels, how everybody thinks. You don't know everybody's feelings or everybody's emotions, because everybody is going through the same collective energy, but their shit is unfolding differently, okay? So what may not be a big deal to you may be a big deal to them, and vice versa. So just be mindful of that. That's super important, okay? So internally, you're gonna find that either people are coming forth and sharing more information with you, or you're sharing more information with them, okay? Now, This also feels like it has to do more with you just making life choices, right? Just life choices as at a whole, right? What's next, right? This is what's next. You're trying to just figure everything out. It's not just work. It's your family life. It's your home, your home life. It's your health. You're really just trying to get to into a place where you're trying to find balance and asking yourself what's next, right? Now, in the third placement, which I like to call the Holy Trinity of Manifestation, because this is, the number three placement. The third placement, guys, is all about what's going on that you may be aware of, and some of you may be feeling exhausted. So you got fire energy on the board, which is intuitive energy. Okay. Now the number 9 is all about completion, right? Now, however, you have to get to a place where you're bringing in balance, guys, where you're not over exhausting yourself, right? And have the courage to master the things that you can control, and the courage to let the shit go that you can't. You need to find balance and prioritize, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you need to find balance and put things in the proper perspective, in the proper placement. Okay, all of the hard work that you've been working on, you need to know that that is going to come to pass, whether it's with your family, building better relationships, whether it's something with your career, and putting in the work there, or whether it's just being a better person at whole. Okay, because you have ending of cycles here. All right, so from all of this exhaustion and all of this feeling like you just been overdoing yourself in whatever area it is, okay, that's coming to an end. And all of the work that you've been putting in, know that rightness is coming in. Okay, that's an end of a cycle. Things are coming in. So now you need to understand that this is definitely about, I want to say, because you have double 9, so we have to pay attention to that, right? Which is mastery. Okay. When rightness pops up, and you also look at this card, there's a moon in the background. Okay. So you have to pay attention to your emotions, first of all, because the moon is going to represent your emotions. But there's a rightness coming in. There's a place of you have to get to a place of gratitude for all of the lessons. It's like you have to get to a place where you're mindful of the mistakes, but you're not getting stuck in your mistakes. You're going back and you're taking the things that you've missed, right? And you're applying them, okay? You have another major arcana card, okay, which is and just let me just tell you right now, this rightness card, which is the 9 of rainbow, is in the 4th card placement, which I like to call the alchemy placement. And this is all about what may need to change, or what action you may need to take, right? So the action you're going to need to take right here is that you're going to have to stand in a place of gratitude, because you look at all of this, from all of this exhaustion. Things are ripe. So fall back, pay attention to your emotions, go within as we're in retrograde. You're going to have to, and how do you get this right here? Your alchemy work, right? And your 5th card placement is the outcome, or, what's the final understanding that you will need to have. And that's right here. That's the number 5. The number 5 is all about change. And I love the number 5. The number 5 is all about change. You're going to have to go within. Okay? Sink into that nothingness where everything exists, where all creativity exists. Go out and hug a tree or something. Shit, you're an earth sign. I'm serious. Go out and walk in the grass, nature. Maybe even some meditative music. Anything with, the wind blowing, wind chimes. Anything where you're connecting to nature, where you can sink into nothingness, is going to take you to a place where adventures lie. And you have some rainbow energy on here, which is all about pentacles. Okay, so then you got the page of pentacles, or you can say the page of rainbow, which is all about adventure. Now you need to and then the page of pentacles is The page of rainbow represents adventure, and the page of pentacles is all about manifestation. So you can have an adventure while you're manifesting. Okay. So to recap, my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Taurus, you're operating in crown chakra energy this week, along with third eye energy. Okay. You got to walk by faith, not by sight. Okay, you gotta know that you're being guided. All of this confusion that you may feel that you may have had as to what direction to go or what to do, that's being cleared out, because you do have awareness coming in. Okay, you will be finding that information is being shared, and if it's not happening right now, it may start to take place after the retrograde, so just be mindful of that. Okay, you may feel exhausted right now, so you do need to take the time out to get some rest, but just know that all the hard work that you've been putting in, may it be mental, physical, or emotional work, that is coming to a ripeness. Cycles are ending, or cycles has ended. Okay, just stay in a meditative place. I want to say you also want to pay attention really to your belief system. Okay, pay attention to your belief system. You may need to get rid of some things, to re-embrace some things. Okay, to go back to some things. Okay, that's where that meditative place that I'm feeling is coming from, so you can tap into that adventurous, creative side of you that's going to bring forth manifestation. All right. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful, my wonderful Taurus. You're going to be able to catch me on Instagram tomorrow. I'm probably going to do like a minute video, just so you guys can just stay focused on your chakras. Okay, so remember, you're dealing with crown chakra energy and third eye energy. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you for your weeklies next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye, guys.